So, what is going on YouTube? This is your boy Sam from TeamSamuraiX1 here, and today guys, I'm coming at you with the deck profile you guys have all been requesting for. This is the updated brand new hero deck profile for the December 2018 format, so hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Malicious going down to 2 did hurt the deck a little bit, but we're playing so many other cards in the deck that actually help speed up the deck very quickly, so that way that you can just get your combos going. So if you guys are interested, I'll showcase you guys some crazy combos that you guys can actually do with this deck. And if you guys want to help us with the channel, make sure you guys get the brand new Dark Magician Girl Holiday Edition playmat today. Playmat has the beautiful Dark Magician Girl holding the, the Ghost Trick Jack Frost with Snowman Eater on the side as well. And it's just a really cool Christmassy theme mat. So make sure you guys help us with the channel and visit tx1.com to get your playmat today. To start off the monster, we're going to play, of course, the one Elemental Hero Stratos. This card searches all your Elemental Hero monsters directly from your deck to your hand. Next off, for your best hero monster in the deck is obviously Triple Vision Hero Vion. This card dumps your Malicious directly from your deck to the graveyard. One of the best starter cards in the deck. Same thing with Elemental Hero Shadow Mist. This card gets you access to Mass Change. You guys don't know what Mass Change does. Gets you access to Mask Hero Dark Law, which is really important. Next off, you're going to play, of course, Triple Elemental Hero Solid Soldier. When this card is normal summon, you get a special summon level 4 or lower hero monster from your hand. So this card is really important because you can trigger off Vion's effect and also Shadow Mist's effect whenever they're normal summon or special summon. Next off, another copy of Vion is you want Armageddon Knight, your 4th copy of Vion, to dump your Destiny Hero Malicious directly from your deck into the graveyard. This card going to 2 did hurt the deck a little bit, but you're playing other cards to actually compensate the third Malicious, because third Malicious is really important because it's essentially your combo extender in the deck. Extend your combo plays. And like I said, we're playing so many other cards in the deck to actually help compensate the third Malicious. So, and the last hero monster that I'm playing in the deck is obviously the one Elemental Hero Honest Neos. This card is in here is because you can easily search it off Shadow Mist and also search it off Isolde, which is really awesome as well. So that's pretty much it for your hero engine of the deck. For the brand new supporting engine to play, of course, Triple Neo Space Connector. This card is absolutely broken, man. If you guys do not know what this card does, when this card is normal summon, you basically get a special summon Neo Space and Aqua Dolphin directly from the deck. If you guys don't know what Dolphin does, discard card out of your hand, nuke a card out of your opponent's hand, which is really good. There's a combo in this deck where if you open up with Neo Space Connector with 2 Warrior Extenders, you basically have a 6-card hand loop with Dark Law on the board, which is absolutely insane. And I'll showcase you guys that once I progress to the end of the video. And to actually compensate, the third Malicious getting hit on the ban list, you want to play as many Warrior Extenders as you possibly can. Okay, so you want to play, of course, Triple Goblinberg, Triple Marauding Captain, Triple Junk Forward, and obviously Triple Blue Mountain Butter Spy. So you're playing a total of 12 Warrior Extenders in the deck. The reason why you want to play as many Warrior Extenders as you possibly can is because you want to try to have as many monsters on the board, so that way that you can just utilize your link plays to utilize Gumblar to its full advantage. With Gumblar, you want to use Malicious, you want to be able to special Malicious from the deck, so that way that you can use Mass Change on your opponent's turn to just basically nuke 2 more cards of your opponent's hand. And to be able to get that is you need to have another Warrior Extender on the board. So basically, these Warrior Extenders are treated as another Destiny Hero Malicious, if you guys understand what I mean. So one of these Warrior monsters on the board replaces the third Malicious, okay? So that way you can just successfully Gumblar your opponent for 4. You need to see as many Warrior Extenders as possible, opening up with, Shadow Mist, and also opening up with Vision Hero Vion in your opening hand. So these cards are really important to get into your combo plays. Solid Soldier is another Warrior Extender as well. So you have a total of 15 Warrior Extenders in the deck, so that way that you can just successfully go off with your combo. So these cards are just really important in the deck. I don't like playing Thrasher is because it kind of conflicts with Junk Forward, and Junk Forward is obviously one of the best Warrior Extenders because it's an absolutely free monster. So if you open up with Forward, Instant Fusion Vion, you have game. Off to your combo cards, Attack Gainer is really good. It's in here because it's a Earth Warrior monster, which grants you the ability to make Nat Beast, which is really important. Blacklist Soldier in for the beginning, really good card. And then last but not least, for hand traps, Triple Ash Blossom, the most universal hand trap in today's metagame. And BLS is in here because you search it off Isolde, and the next turn you just game your opponent by just dropping BLS on the board, and yeah, you just put a significant amount of damage on the board, especially with Boros Dragon and BLS. It's already automatically game from there on in. So that's pretty much it for all the monsters you're playing in the deck. Let's go after your spells. Obviously Hero Lives, really broken with Stratos, and that's only when Stratos is good in my opinion in this deck, is when you open up with Hero Lives. Rhoda, Triple E-Call, obviously, Triple Mass Change, really standard, Triple Instant Fusion, more warrior extenders. You're playing 18 warrior extenders with instant fusion, which is really good. Triple call by the grave. You're going to make sure that all your combo plays goes off. You know, the 5 equip spells, really important to play 5 equips to send off your results. And then last but not least, you're going to play, of course, double Twin Twister going second. You know, helps get rid of back row against striker. Let's go out to our traps. You know, double infinite impermanence. You're playing, and you know, a total of 5 hand traps in the main deck. You know, 3 ash and 2 impermanence is really good. And then last but not least, you know, double Phantom Knights of Shade Burgundy. The reason why this card is in here is because it's another warrior extender. So you're playing a total of 20 warrior extenders in a deck. So all you need to see is 2 of those warrior extenders with a Vion, and then like you have game right there. Or 2 warrior extenders with the connector, you have game. Or if you own up with 1 extender and a Vion, you have a first turn Nat Beast, which is really good. So that's pretty much for the main. Let's go off into your extra deck. Extra deck, obviously, the 1 Abyss Dweller. Don't need a rank 4 XYZ that I'm playing in the deck. It's because I believe that Abyss Dweller is the best one. You know, you make this against Rongo, make this against Danger, you win the duel. You know, double Isolde, Summon Sorceress, Nightmare Phoenix. And Summon Sorceress is legal now in Europe, so you know, Europeans, you guys can play this deck, which is really good. Underclock Taker, Gumblar, Burrow Load, Boros Sword. Usually make these 2 cards, you know, after turn 1 because you have game. 1 Nat Beast, obviously. And last but not least, for the fusions, 1 Raging for the instant fusion, 1 Mass Hero Diane for OTKs, Anki for OTKs as well. And last but not least, for your stun aspect, double Mask Hero Dark Law to round off for your extra deck. So that's pretty much it for the main deck, guys. I believe that the main deck is just really solid. Is like, you know, you're playing heroes with a bunch of warrior extenders and you're trying to end the board with Gumblar and Mask Hero Dark Law as quickly as possible. So that's pretty much for the main deck. Let's go off to some crazy combos you can actually do with this deck, guys. So, okay, so it's a 2-card combo. You have a first and a Tree Beast with these 2 cards. With Malicious, if Malicious was at 3, a 1-card Nat Beast will be opening up Vision Hero Vion, and you have a 1-card Nat Beast. But since, you know, obviously Malicious is now down to 2, you need to have a Warrior Extender to make a first turn Nat Beast. So what you do is you special summon your Warrior Extender, you normal summon your Vision Hero Vion, okay, you activate Vion's effect to dump your Malicious, okay, dump your Malicious, and then you send these 2 to the graveyard. You make your first turn Isolde, take your Isolde. And by the way, guys, this is the Zone Dark Magician Girl playmat. Make sure you guys get your playmat today. TX1.com. You guys are amazing. So, make Isolde, activate Isolde's effect. You send 4 equipped spells to the grave. Special summon a Solid Soldier, okay? You banish Destiny Hero Malicious from the graveyard. Special summon the second Malicious from the deck. You link away the Malicious and Isolde. Okay, make Summon Sorceress. Activate Summon Sorceress effect. Target the Solid Soldier. Special summon Attack Gainer. Synchro summon these 2 into your first turn, the Tree Beast. You know, very standard, opening up 2 cards, Vision Hero Vion, and also any Warrior Extender. So all you need to open up for this combo is either Vision Hero Vion or Elemental Hero Shadow Mist with any 2 Warrior Extenders in the deck. So this can be a Junk Forward, it can be a Butter Spy, it can be a Marauding Captain. So any combinations of 2 Warrior Extenders, okay, with a Vision Hero Vion or Shadow Mist gets you the ability to make this board. So for this situation, I'm going to use Instant Fusion and also Junk Forward. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to special summon Junk Forward, activate Instant Fusion. Now what you're going to do is that you're going to normal summon Vision Hero Vion, activate Vion's effect, dump Malicious from your deck to the grave. So you dump Malicious. Now what you're going to do is that you're going to send these 2 to the graveyard, activate Isolde's effect. You're just going to send 4 equipped spells to the grave. Okay, send 4 equips to the grave. Special summon Elemental Hero Shadow Mist directly from the deck. 1 Shadow Mist is special summon, you're going to activate Shadow Mist's effect to search Mass Change directly from your deck to your hand. And you also have 2 other random cards in your hand as well. So and these are 2 other random cards in your hand with the Mass Change. And oh, you're also going to search all of Isolde as well. So when you summon Isolde, you're going to search the Honest Kneel. So you can search Honest Kneels directly from your deck to your hand. You have 4 cards in your hand right now. Is you're going to link away, you know, Isolde and also Vion to the graveyard. Special summon, obviously summon Sorceress. Activate Summon Sorceress effect. To special summon any warrior monster from your deck. So for this situation, I'm gonna special summon, you know, Elemental Hero Solid Soldier. It doesn't really matter what you special summon from the deck. So now once you do that, you're gonna link away these 2. You're gonna make a Gumblar. And now what you do next is that you're gonna banish 2 warrior monsters from the graveyard. You're gonna banish, you know, Raging and Junk Forward from the graveyard. Divine Sword directly from your graveyard to your hand. Okay, so you have Divine Sword in your hand. Now what's gonna happen is that you're gonna set the Mass Change. And make sure you set the Mass Change. And then what you're gonna do next is that you're gonna, you know, basically banish your Malicious from the graveyard. Banish some Malicious directly from the deck. Now Gumblar is going to activate its effect. So you're going to lose 2 cards of your hand. Okay, nice. And then on your opponent's turn, you're going to activate Mass Change, send this to the graveyard, make a Dark Law. Okay, and then you lose the next 2 cards of your hand, and then your opponent will start off with 2 cards in their hand. So if you open up with Vion or Shadow Mist, with either Assault Soldier or Goblin Bark, with any 2 warrior extenders, you have this crazy, insane board. I'm gonna use this token as just the random card in your hand. For Instant Fusion, you can activate Instant Fusion, Special Summon Raging, you know, these 2 right here. Obviously, summon Isolde, Special Summon Isolde, and you're also gonna search off Isolde as well. So search off Isolde for, you know, the Honest Neos. Special summon your Shadow Mist directly from the deck. One Shadow Mist special summon, you're going to search your Mass Change directly from your deck to your hand. Now, just set the Mass Change because you're going to use it on your opponent's turn. What you're going to do is that you're going to normal summon Solid Soldier or Goblin Bark, normal summon it, activates the effect, special summon Vision Hero Vion from your hand. Okay, cool. Activate Vision Hero Vion's effect, dump your Malicious to the graveyard. Now what you're going to do next is you're going to send, you know, the Isolde and also Shadow Mist to the grave, special summon Sorceress. Activate Summon Sorcerer effect, target the Solid Soldier or Goblin Bark, special summon Attack Gainer from the deck. Now what you're gonna do is that you're gonna link away these 2, not link away, synchro summon these 2 into your Naturi Beast. So yeah, first turn Naturi Beast right there. Well, I'm gonna put Naturi Beast right here. And now what you're gonna do next is that you're gonna activate Divine Sword's effect. You know, banish 2 warrior monsters from the graveyard, add Divine Sword from your graveyard to your hand. So cool. Now what you do next is that you're gonna use these 2. Send these 2 cards to the graveyard. Make your Gumlar. Cool. Now what you do next, they're going to banish your Malicious from the grave. Okay, special summon the second Malicious directly from the deck. Activate Gumlar's effect. Hope they hit a Phoenix Blade out of your hand. Okay, cool. If they do, you pretty much win the duel. So you hit 2 cards of your opponent's hand, and then you can just go banish 2 warriors once again. So banish 2 warriors. Add Phoenix Blade back. Okay, so you banish a total of 5 warriors this turn. And then you have this board right here. And on your opponent's turn, activate Mass Change, send Malicious to the graveyard, special summon Dark Law. Activate, you know, Gumlar's effect, send the last 2 cards in your hand to the graveyard. And then, yeah, that's pretty much it. You have a 4-card hand loop, and you ended up with the Tree Beast, Dark Law, Gumlar right there and then. So it's pretty insane. I know you guys can see Gumlar, but yeah, man, it's pretty crazy. Okay, guys, for the last and final combo, it's involving Neospace Connector, and this card is broken. All you need is Neospace Connector and 2 warrior extenders. So I'm gonna use Junk Forward and obviously Instant Fusion as my 2 warrior extenders. So special summon Junk Forward, activate Instant Fusion, special summon Invoked Raging, link these 2 away, special summon Isolde, activate Isolde's effect. Send 4 equips to the graveyard. Okay, so send 4 equips to the grave. And you also have 2 other cards in your opening hand as well. Is because you started with a 5-card hand, right? So, yeah. So, and I keep forgetting. You're going to search Honest Neos with Isolde. It doesn't matter what you search. Just search any warrior monster. You're going to send, yeah, this is off Isolde. You're going to send 4 equips to the grave. Special summon Shadow Mist from the deck. Shadow Mist is going to activate its effect. Search Mass Change directly from your deck to your hand. You're going to set the Mass Change. Cool. Now what you're going to do is you're going to normal summon Neospace Connector, special summon Aqua Dolphin directly from the deck. Okay, now what you're going to do is you're going to banish the 2 warrior monsters in the graveyard to add Phoenix Blade to your hand. Now you're going to activate Aqua Dolphin's effect, ditch Divine Sword to the graveyard. Okay, ditch Divine Sword to the graveyard. You know, look at your opponent's hand, take away one monster out of your opponent's hand. So that's pretty much it. So that's 1 card that you took out of your opponent's hand. So I'm going to use the counter as 1 counter right there. Send Aqua Dolphin. Okay, and also, what's it called? And Isolde to the graveyard to special summon Sorceress. Okay, now what you're going to do is that you're going to activate Neospace Connector's effect to tribute itself to special summon Neospace Aqua Dolphin from your graveyard. Okay, cool. So you special summon Aqua Dolphin from the graveyard. Now what you're going to do next is that you're going to banish 2 other warrior monsters in the grave. You're going to banish the last 2, Neospace Connector and also Isolde, okay, to add back your Divine Sword to your hand. You activate Aqua Dolphin's effect, ditch this, take another card out of your opponent's hand. So that's 2 cards now that your opponent lost. Okay, now what you're going to do is that you're going to activate Summon Sorcerer's effect, target Shadow Mist, special summon Malicious directly from the deck. Okay, cool. And like Malicious is super duper broken. So now what you're going to do is that you're going to send these 2 to the grave. Okay, make a Gumlar. Okay, cool. You're gonna send. So okay, so now what's gonna happen is that you're gonna banish the Malicious from the graveyard, special summon your second Malicious directly from the deck. Now you're gonna activate Gumlar's effect. You're gonna lose 2 cards of your hand. Okay, you're gonna lose 2 cards in your hand, and that's a total of 4 cards that your opponent lost right there and then. So your opponent lost 4 cards already, and now what you're gonna do next is that you're gonna link away these 2 to the graveyard, link away the Malicious and also Awkward Elf into the grave, make a Nightmare Phoenix, and then now what's gonna happen next is that you're gonna banish 2 warrior monsters in the graveyard. You're gonna banish these 2 warriors, add the Divine Sword back to your hand, and then you pass, okay, and then you pass. And then on your turn, and then on your opponent's turn, okay. So these cards are cards that are banished. Okay, cool. So these cards are the cards that are banished. And so far, you took out 4 cards of your opponent's hand. So 2 off Awkward Dolphin and 2 off Gumlar. And now what's gonna happen next is that on your opponent's turn, you're gonna flip Mass Change, send Shadow Mist to the graveyard, Specialman Darklaw. Cool. Specialman Darklaw. Shadow Mist can activate its effect as Chain Link 2 to search any hero monster directly from your deck to your hand. So you can search, Vion, doesn't matter, and then obviously you'll just Gumlar your opponent for 2 more. So that's a total of 6 cards that your opponent lost, which was opening up Connector with 2 Warrior Extenders. So yeah, man, that's pretty much it for this insane combo, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. This combo is more like if you open up a Connector and 2 Warrior Extenders, you have this combo right here. So this equals Gumlar for 6, Gumlar for 4, Awkward Dolphin for 2, which totals up to 6 cards in your opening hand, and you also have 1 card remaining in your opening hand at this point. While you have Darklaw, Phoenix, and also Gumlar on the board. Gumlar cannot be destroyed by battle, and your opponent has 0 cards to start off with. So you pretty much win the duel from there on in. So that's pretty much it for this deck profile, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. This combo tutorial was really, really long, but those are 3 crazy combos you guys can actually do with this deck. Let me know what your thoughts are about this deck in the comment section below. Make sure you guys get your holiday edition playmat today in the link in the description box below at tx1.com. This is your boy Sam from Team SamuraiX1 Sam signing out. All right, guys. Peace.
I feel like Usain in the cheetah print. Talk fresh game, I don't need a minute. R.I.P. the game, I need a minute. Okay, let's proceed with it. I'm in the house, got the deed with it. These bozos always sneak this and they taking shots. I'm a king with it. Like no, this league business.